Today, I'm speaking about from Hiroshima to Fukushima, a nuclear legacy. We're still facing a legacy of those bombings 67 years ago, and the Fukushima explosions and meltdown will be with us for decades and for the rest of all of our lives and probably for all of time. They used to have, years ago, they talked about safe background radiation effects. And I will say, again, the Physicians International Movement has identified there really is no such thing as a safe background radiation. Physicians for Social Responsibility identified in the early 60s, when we used to test nuclear weapons atmospherically, they identified strontium-90, an element that looks to the body like calcium, in human baby teeth. So the deciduous teeth of human babies were all of a sudden radioactive with strontium-90. That only came from atmospheric testing. At that time, that resulted in the Limited Test Ban Treaty, which basically stopped all atmospheric testing and drove all nuclear testing underground. And to this day, 40-some years later, we're still working to try to get a comprehensive test ban that stops all testing. Well, today, the world still has 20,000 and more nuclear weapons. The United States this year spends some $54 billion, with a B, $54 billion on nuclear weapons programs. And every moment of every day, we are held hostage to the existence of these stockpiles. I have a bucket here, and again, I'm going to drop a single BB into the bucket. That BB will represent a megaton, 1 million tons of TNT. So 1 megaton, 1 million tons TNT firepower. All of the Allied bombings for the 6 years of World War II, all of the Allied bombings, including the 2 nuclear weapons, okay, over Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that amounted to 3 megatons of firepower. The current nuclear arsenals that exist in the world today. So have you close your eyes. That chilling demonstration is 5,000 BBs, or 5 billion tons of TNT equivalent. That's what exists in our current nuclear arsenals. We stand at a tipping point in our history, a time where the world is threatened every moment of every day with the potential of nuclear war and the destruction of life as we know it. What we must do is we must change how we think. We must recognize that war is obsolete in a nuclear age. That war itself is an institution, just like slavery, just like apartheid, just like women's suffrage, that no longer fits our world and can no longer exist. We must work to abolish all war.